Namaste, I'm Atuldat from LawQuest. Today I'm going to explain the topic of mens rea. Introduction. The meaning of mens rea is derived from Latin maxim actus non facit reum, nisi mensit rea, which means there can be no crime without a guilty mind. Mens rea is the essential ingredient of criminal offense. The essential difference between civil wrong from crime is that the criminal intention. And where such intention is missing, then it comes under civil wrong. Mens rea is not defined in IPC, but still it is an integral part of IPC. Meaning of mens rea. Mens rea is a mental element in which a person intentionally breaks the law with a guilty mind. Mens rea is a wider concept. It includes intention, motive, knowledge, recklessness, and negligence. For example, causing injury to an assailant in self-defense is no crime, but the moment injury is caused with intent to take revenge, the act becomes criminal. In the same way, shooting in air is not a crime at all, but shooting with the intent to kill a man is a crime. To appreciate the meaning of mens rea, it is necessary to have a clear conceptions of words such as intention, motive, knowledge, recklessness, and negligence. First, intention. Intention means a purpose or desire to bring about a contemplated result or foresight that certain consequences will follow from the conduct of a person. For instance, if a man throws a boy from high tower or cuts off his head, it is obvious that he desires the victim's death. The second point is motive. Intention must be distinguished from motive. Motive is the feeling that prompts the operation of will, the ulterior object of person willing. Example, A kills B. The intention was to cause death and the motive was to remove political rivalry. Thus, motive is ulterior object for which the act is done. Motive is not a basis for criminal liability. Criminal liability takes into account only a person's intention and not his motive. For example, if a man steals food in order to feed his starving child, the act amounts to theft, though the fact that the motive behind the act is to save the life of his child. Third is knowledge. Knowledge. Intention is also distinguished from knowledge. Knowledge is awareness of the consequences of an act. A person may be aware of the consequences of the act, though he may not intend to bring them about. Example, a person is attacked by tiger, calls out to B to fire in order to save him. B fired and caused the death of A. B is not liable for A's death because the act was not intentional and there was no knowledge of the act. The fourth point is recklessness. It is a state of mind of a person who foresees the possible consequences of his conduct but acts without any intention or desire to bring them about. For example, driving at high speed through a narrow and crowded lane is reckless act. Example, an actor in Mumbai causes death by driving car with recklessness. Negligence. It refers to certain precautions and care to be taken which is not taken. In crime, negligence, unlike in case of tort, is not the basis of liability in general. It is only in few cases that IPC fixes criminal liability on the ground of negligence. For example, if a person affects the life or personal safety of others, such as in case of rash and negligent driving. The five concepts such as intention, knowledge, motive, so on and so forth is very essential part of mens rea. Mens rea in IPC. Mens rea is not defined in IPC. The framers of IPC have not mentioned mens rea as such anywhere in this code. However, the doctrine has been incorporated in two ways. First, the provision as the state of mind required for a particular offense have been added in the section itself by using such words as intentionally, knowingly, voluntarily, fraudulently, and dishonestly, etc., depending upon the gravity of offense. The second point is the concept of mens rea has been incorporated into the proviso is related to general exceptions in chapter of the code. Mens rea will not apply in certain cases or certain offences such as waging war against government of India, sedition, kidnapping. No element of mens rea is required for fixing criminal liability. It is for the court to determine whether the mens rea is there or not in a particular case. Conclusion. Both actus reus and mens rea are important in determining criminal liability. Again, it's for the court to determine which one is important for which offense. The case laws for mens rea will be explained in the future videos. Thank you. Jai Hind.